Tankiso Mamabolo comes to the Baxter's Masambe Theatre for 4 performances in her first solo show. Tankiso live from the 28th of May to the 31st of May. It's fresh from her successful 2 seasons on Marc Lottering's Aunty Merle the musical. Well, for now, let's take a look at some of those tweets that we asked you. We did ask you the question earlier on what you would think around the significance of Miss South Africa and the Miss South Africa pageant. But back to our interview here this morning. Tankiso will take audiences through her journey of love, discovery and the coming of age. But to tell us more about the production, she does join us from our Sea Point studio. Very good morning to you, Tankiso. Thank you so much for making the time to chat to me on Morning Love.
Hi, thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here.
Great, thank you. So take us through your upcoming performances at the Baxter Theatre this coming week.
So I'm doing a show called Tankiso Live. So for the first time, I'll be doing original music that I have written myself with a live band of amazing musicians, the same band that played in Aunty Merle the musical. So I know that they are pretty great. It's songs that I've written from my first year of university. So it takes you through a journey of everything that I've experienced, everything that I've felt, everything that I've seen. And it's an introduction to me, to the real me.
Now, Tankiso, this is exciting because, as you say, it's an introduction to the real you. And I mean, people have seen you in all sorts of productions before, but they never really got to see Tankiso, you know, the woman, the songstress, the writer, the creator. So describe your sound to us as you introduce yourself to audiences in a new way.
Well, my sound is very eclectic. I grew up in a family that listened to a range of different types of music. So everything from Afro-pop to folk music to alternative music. I've been influenced largely by the girl groups in the 70s, rock music, a bit of kwaito. So my influences are not necessarily in the way I sound, but I think in my lyrical content mostly. But it's a festival of different types of sounds.
Let's talk a bit about some of the productions that you were obviously a part of. I mean, you were part of the cast of the production titled The Fall, which has done exceptionally well. I mean, it's gone on to win the 2017 Fleur de Cap Encore Award, the Scotsman's Fringe Award, and then there was the Edinburgh Stage Cast Acting Award. Tell us just about some of the lessons that you've taken out from being in productions such as these and how they've helped to groom and grow the artist that you are evolving into becoming.
Well, I mean, especially with The Fall and Aunty Merle, I've learned that, you know, there's a great deal of responsibility that artists have. I've also learned that people will listen to what we have to say if it's honest and if it's raw. So with The Fall, watching people's reactions to what we need to say humbled me a lot, because a lot of the time we feel we are not being heard, but given the opportunity, if you present your side of the story to people, a lot of the time they'll respond and they'll be interested. And just watching how moved people were, it made me feel like what I'm doing is making a difference. You know, sometimes as artists, we don't really see the effects of what we do. We sort of want fame now and success now. But the little things, when we were in New York, for instance, the kids in high school who came to watch, and just watching how inspired they were by what we were saying. I've learned that, you know, I have a lot to say and I have a lot of people to inspire. And yeah, honesty is the most important thing when it comes to your art. You have to love your craft, and you have to also believe what you're doing.
Absolutely, couldn't agree with you more. Thank you. So for people who are coming to the Baxter Theatre to check you out this week, what is in store for audiences, and what are some of the things that you would like for people to walk away with? Obviously not saying that you're trying to dictate, you know, or the certain emotion that people, you know, should walk away with, but the message that you're trying to impart.
So, I mean, being a person who's been involved in, you know, things like the student movement, in plays like The Fall, I like to use my art to express other feelings that you wouldn't normally, you know, express in public. And I just express them through song. So I'd like for people to connect with me, to understand that, you know, we all go through something. We all feel inadequate sometimes. And it's just about locating yourself, seeing yourself as worthy, and in my case, using your art to express all those things that you need to express. People can expect an amazing band. I really love the people I work with. Keith DeBrain, Tyrone Marinus, Yvonne Potts, and Franco Manel. They've played with the most amazing musicians. So I'm really excited to see how people are going to react to that. People can expect emotion, fun, a bit of protest, so a bit of everything, really. I'm a person who's in a time where we're affected by a lot, and that's evident in my music as well.
Thank you so much, and all the best for this coming week, and of course your future endeavors in this creative industry. I have no doubt that you'll continue to shine like the star that you are. Thank you so much for your time. Well, that was Tankiso Mamabolo talking to us about her solo performance set to take place at the Baxter Theatre.